this class for JSS2. JSS2. I think this should be around 5th to 6th week. Then this they have done this particular topic in the basic 4 in the second term. So it is we said conversion among, let me say between, among fraction, decimal, and percentage. So conversion between the three. The three has very good linkage. So let's take them to 2. We'll start from with a fraction to decimal. And before we do vice versa. Example, just one, two can watch the video. Example, we have, let's say we are given 2 over 3. 2 over 5. It asks us to convert it to decimal. We go by saying 2 divided by 5, that is, how many 2 can we get in 1? This is 2. How many 5 can we get in 2? Of course, it's not possible, right? We'll write 0 points. Then that will make us to give this one invisible 0. I just put the 0, you don't need to put it. Making this one will come up to be what? 20. How many 5 can I get in 20? That's 4. So meaning 2 over 5 is the same thing as 0.4. So another one will be given 1 over 2. So 1 over 2, how many 2 can you get in 1? It's not possible. That makes me to add 0 to this. We call it invisible 0. How many 2 can you get in 10? 5. Then maybe you have like 3 over 4. How many 4 can I get in 3? We said it's impossible. Then add a 0 to this. How many 4 in 30? I think that's 7, which is 28. It will remainder 2. You still add a 0 to that remainder. So how many 4 in 20? I think that's 5. So they could still give us in this form, giving us improper fraction. Let's say 5 over 2. So how many 2 can I get in 5? That will be 2 times 2. But it will remain that. What will it remain? It will remain 1. Then you still continue your division. How many 2 can I get in 1? Impossible. That one will not be 0, but just a put points. Then that you now add 0 to this. Then how many 2 can I get in this? 5. So 2.5 is the same thing as 5 over 2. So it's not always 0, 0, 0 point. It will be point something. So let's move the other way. That is from decimal to fraction. From decimal to fraction, let's say I am given 0.4. Now, given 0.4, I'll write my 0.4. Then I create the denominator. Creating my denominator, this my decimal will represent 1 here. Any other number after the decimal will be represented with what? 0. If I have another number here, I still put another 0. So here, what is on top now is now 4 out of what? 10. I can now divide. 2 can divide this to be 2 times. 2 can divide this to be 5. Now it's now 2 over 5. Coming back from here to this side. So 0.5, I want to put it in fraction. Since I want to put it in fraction, I will find the denominator. This is 0. This point represents 1. While 5 represents 0. So that's 5 all over 10. So 5 can divide 5 to give us 1. 5 can divide 10 to give us 2. So that's 1 over 2, like this. Then we are given 0.75. So 0.75. This one will represent 1. This one represents 0. This represents 0. and that was 75 over 100. So 75 over 100 now. But let's move. For GS2, I think GS2 should be vibrant, that you should know that 5 can divide. Let me go small, small. 5 in 7, that's 1, remainder 2. 5 in 25, that is what? 5. Then 5 in 10, give me 2, which is 20. 5 can still divide this one to be 5 times, to be 3 times. So 5 can divide this to be 4 times. So finally, I have 3 over 4. So the last one, as I may not use that last one, let me use another one. Let me use 1.5. 1.5 to fraction to be 1.5. This one represents 1, this represents 0. So I join the one on top, that's 15. If I put it together, all over 10. So 5 can divide 5. If you want to divide, it must be that number can divide both numerator and denominator. So 5 can divide 15 to be 3 times. 5 can divide 10 to be 2 times. So it's going to give us 3 over 2. So we have successfully done that. Let's now move between fraction to percentage. We said fraction to, we want to convert between fraction to percentage. So we have the, say we should change this to percentage. When you hear percentage, of course, you know they are talking about this symbol. And this symbol means what? 100. It means 100. So I want to divide this, that how many of this if I put it in 100? So I'll just say multiply by 100 over 1. So I am putting it in 100. So this is 2 over 5 multiplied by 100 over 1 will give us 5 log 1. 5 here I think is 20. So eventually we are going to have 2 times 2, 40, that's 40%. You must put this symbol to tell us that you are talking about 40% of 5. So another one, they could give us 1 over 2, turn it to percentage, just say times 100 over 1. So it's going to give us 1 over 2, 100 over 1. 2 here, 2 in 10, that is 5. Bring the 0 up. So 1 times 50, that's 50%. Now, let's move from decimal to percentage. From decimal to percentage. Now, from decimal to percentage, it's equally very simple. Let's say we are given 0.4. Now ask us to put it in percentage. There is no how you go to percentage without following the house of a fraction. You follow the house of fraction, or I can do it direct. I will just say times 100. And times 100, when we are multiplying, I shift my point towards what? Towards the right for multiplication. So it's going to be 0.4 times 100. Look at my shifting. 1, 2, 2 number, right? 2 zeros. 1, 2. I could follow that one. That's 40. It will now be 40 multiplied by 1. I am shifting it 2 times. 1, 2. So my answer will now be 40%. Or if I don't want to do it that way, I'll go to fraction house first. 0.4 is the same thing as in fraction this over 10, which is what? 4 over 10. And I say times 100 over 1. So I can do it this way, or I just multiply it by 100. This is 0, will cancel this 0. 10 times 4, that will give me 40%. So let me give another one. 0.5. I could just say times 100, since I'm going to percentage, and percentage is So I'll shift how many times? 2 times 2 zeros. That's what? 1, 2. So this one will become 50%, or 0.5 will be equals to 0.5 all over. This point represents 1, 0. So it will be 5/10. Then I'll now say times 100/1. This is 0 cancel. This is 0. Eventually, 5 times 10, that's 50%. So this is all for JSS2. Ordinarily, let me add something. Let's do percentage of other number. Percentage of other whole number. So if you are given a particular number and you have to look for the percentage, for instance, they said find the percentage of 2 balls out of 5 balls. So what's the percentage of someone? Okay, let me see. 4 balls out of 5 balls. Say which percentage has the person picked? So it's very easy. They said 4 out of 5. That is, if you divide them into 5, 4, the percentage just say times 100/1. Simple. 5 here, 1, 5 here, 20, and that will give me, it means the person picked 80%. 4 out of 5. So 2, for instance, they said in a school of in a school of 200 students, if boys are, let's say they say boys are, if boys are 50 in number, 50 in number, you know, say find the percentage of the girls. So in the school we have boys and girls now, and all of them add together we have what? 200. And as the boys are 50, of course we'll first get the number of girls. So when we say boys, it says solution. It says total in school is what? 200. Boys 50. Girls, we don't know. So of course, to get girls now, our girls will be equals to total minus boys, and now girls will be 150. Now they ask for the percentage of girls, so it will now be 150. The percent in girls over total. Total is what? 200 multiplied by 100/1, because they ask us for percentage. Of course, this is 0, 2 0 cancel this. So 2 in 150, I think that's 75. This one is 75. So it means 75% of the school is for what? Girls. So this is for JSS2. We end the class now from Pythagoras Consult. I make Pelumi.